In the previous video, we looked at how Siemens' OpenScape Unified Communication application provides OpenScape's one-number service, preferred device feature, and click-to-call capabilities. In this second video, we will explore OpenScape UC application's audio, web, and video conferencing capabilities. You will see how these capabilities enhance collaboration and team productivity while minimizing expensive third-party conferencing services and reducing travel costs. With just a few clicks, users can initiate planned or spontaneous voice, web, or video conferencing sessions. At the top of the contact list are a number of icons used to create ad hoc conferences. I can select more than one contact, press the green triangle, and the conference will be established. I can promote this conference to a web collaboration session by selecting the globe icon, and I'll show that in just a moment. The floor controls are visible on the right-hand side. I can also lock the conference to prevent others from joining, and I can mute the participants. If I am already on a call and need to bring in another party, I select the triangle plus icon, enter the contact information into the conference window, and bring them in. Perhaps one of the best features of the OpenScape UC application is the ability to easily create conferences. You can see that I have several conferences already created, and I can initiate any one of these by simply clicking on the triangle icon. I can edit the conference parameters and participants by pressing the pencil icon. But let's create a new conference just to see how simple it is. I select the triangle plus button and the Create Conference dialog box opens up. I give my conference a title, and then I begin to add my participants. I can search for a name in my contact list and click to add, or I can bring in external business partners by clicking on this icon. I can add their name, phone number, and email address. Once I have finished creating the conference, an email will be sent with all the details of the bridge, PIN, and URL for web collaboration if desired. Notice that I have several options for the participants. I can have them call in, or I can set up the bridge to call out to them. As the moderator, I can be called anytime anyone dials into the bridge using my PIN number. I can also decide whether to have them record their name at the start or not. I always choose the option for web collaboration because this allows me to promote a voice conference to web collaboration during any of my meetings. Once I apply the settings, the PIN number is generated, and I'm done. Let's kick off this conference. OpenScape calls out to me first, and I can see when Holger and John join. The floor controls are visible on the right, and now I can click on the globe and promote this to a web conference. Each participant receives the URL to use to join the web collaboration session. Clicking on the URL automatically connects them to the session without loading any software on their desktop. See how easy that is? I can actually follow the same process from within the calendar function as well. I plan a meeting, use the Create Conference button, and fill in the parameters. All of the information is populated into the meeting notice. Back to my taskbar. I can create locations, such as Boca Raton, Florida, or anywhere else I might commonly work. These locations can be selected and used in profiles according to rules. These more advanced functions are the subject of another video. The call journal provides visual information about calls received and dialed. The arrows indicate whether the call was inbound or outbound, and I can return calls directly from the journal. There are sort capabilities, and I can selectively choose to see only certain call types. And last, the voicemail option. I can see the messages that I have not listened to, listen and respond to them, and finally delete them. Social media is playing an increasingly important role in our communications. both internally and to our outside customers, if you will. There are new and interesting social media applications readily available on the internet, but how do you incorporate this information into your everyday workflow? Let me quickly bring up my UC Web client, a client that contains all the same functionality that I've just showed you from within the Outlook application. You will see that I have Twitter integrated, such that if I tweet certain key phrases, I can automatically change my device or presence status. For instance, I'm going to McDonald's at noon would trigger a change to out of office and set my preferred device to my voicemail. I also have location services from Google enabled. I'm currently looking at a colleague's information and see that he is in Los Angeles. There are many functions we can enable using these location services, and we would be happy to dive deeper into this topic with you at a later time. Through this video demonstration, I hope that you have seen how Siemens' OpenScape UC application will enhance collaboration and team productivity while minimizing expensive third-party conferencing services and reducing travel costs.